A 30-year-old man accused of driving his car off an overpass onto I-5 last week is facing multiple charges.
Fox 13 News reporter Nia Wong is digging into the court documents we got today, has new details about the deadly crash, as well as the suspect's criminal history. So, Nia, what'd you learn?
We've learned Daoud Mohammed was not even allowed to be driving in the first place when he was arrested on Friday. Today, the King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office charged Mohammed with felony hit and run, among several other counts.
A crumpled car launched from State Route 599 left one person dead on a busy northbound I-5 on Friday.
Imagine driving down I-5 and all of a sudden, there's a car that's landed right in front of you from an overpass. It's very traumatic.
Investigators believe 30-year-old Daoud Mohammed was driving the car with two passengers inside when it swerved off the overpass and onto I-5 in Tukwila. Court documents reveal Mohammed was ejected from the car before it went off the overpass. Documents say he was knocked unconscious, then woke back up and started running from the scene. He allegedly even threw his wallet to avoid identification, but law enforcement eventually caught up to him. Documents say Mohammed denied being the one behind the wheel and gave the name of his friend who died in the crash.
Sadly, one of the individuals in the vehicle is deceased. And there was one other passenger in that vehicle, and I believe they were transported to the hospital with non-life threatening. In my 34 years, I've never had a vehicle come off this overpass.
Troopers eventually discovered he had a suspended license and his car was supposed to have a breathalyzer device. But investigators don't believe any impairment caused the crash. Instead, they point to erratic driving. Robert Akhtar says Mohammed's car clipped the front of his vehicle as he and his wife were on their way to Vancouver, BC. He tells us he was at the wrong place at the wrong time, but feels lucky to be alive.
I can see a car falling from the sky. It was just so surreal. All of a sudden, I could see a black figure falling in front of me. I said, "Oh, we are gone."
Documents also reveal the 2013 Toyota Highlander was registered to Mohammed's father. Detectives spoke with Mohammed's mother and sister, who told them Mohammed dropped his sister off at Seymour in Burien, picked up his two friends, and was on his way back to pick up his sister when he entered State Route 599, hitting a barrier before the vehicle flew off. According to court documents, Mohammed has a history of reckless driving. Back in January, the 30-year-old pleaded guilty to negligent driving. He's also been convicted of driving under the influence in 2020, and he has an active deferred prosecution for driving while high in 2021. In total, prosecutors say he had more than 35 traffic infractions since 2013. As of March 2025, Mohammed has now been charged with felony hit and run, driving with a suspended license, violation of ignition interlock, and 4 counts of reckless endangerment.
While the King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office asked that Mohammed remain in jail on $100,000 bail, records show he was released last night. His arraignment is scheduled for March 24th. For now, live in the newsroom, Nia Wong, Fox 13 News.